Hello, welcome back. I figured out what I'm supposed to be doing. So, yeah, I may have cheated a bit, but only enough to get to the next thing. So I'm supposed to go out here, and he's right there. And examine this toolbox. Looks like it's toolbox. I wonder if there's something useful in it. Maybe they'll take a look if I keep him distracted. No. Okay. Tell me this, please. Tell me about Mother. She's pretty strict, I can tell you that much, Mr. Dre. Don't think she likes me very much either. Tell me about the place. Yeah. Tell me about Aberdeen. It's a place where I was born and raised, one of the biggest city in Scotland. Oh. Oh, you seem a bit distracted, Mr. Javit. Oh, don't worry about it. Leave you to your work. Excuse you, I'm driving, Mr. Baldwin. I'll leave you with your work. Nice evening. Okay, well, I didn't know about that part, but here. Coffin opening. Bang on wood, okay. Darkness of his eye. His body is petrified. He has a look of sheer terror in his eyes. Oh my god, what has happened? Talk to me. Mother Elizabeth trying to make him come to his senses. Nope. When in doubt, use the music box. I can't hit him with a log. Okay. And am I supposed to just leave and then come back? Oh, what am I supposed to be doing again? Yeah, okay, walk back to the front door. Yeah, nope, that's not what I wanted. Oh, I can go in here. That's what it meant. Okay. Door's locked. Great. There's no one at the front door now. Click on the desk. There we go. And I'll try not to use the cheating now. Oh. Let's just watch this, I guess. Oh no. Don't look into his eyes. What? Because dwells in his eyes. The deepest darkness. Guys are creeping me out. Come in, my son. Do you think you could hide these books from me? They are just classic literature books, Father. Socrates and Aristotle's. Silence! Instruments of falsehood, you mean. Fallacies coming from the snake. Now, son, get on your knees and raise your arms. Apologize to the Lord. Pray to the Lord. Malemancy. In Latin, malemancy, evil in itself. Strange eye-shaped symbol. Ooh. I don't want to know what that was. Oh. Eye of the bird. What does that mean? Please don't do that. Hello? Lord, your eyes burn me. I don't deserve mercy nor forgiveness. O Lord, have mercy on my soul. Who are you sending me? Is death to whom you are handing me over? Has my hourglass already run out of sand? Father Ernest? Ernest, it has been many years since I heard that name since. Oh, I see. Father, I'm here To be able to remember, you have to help me, I beg you. Please, entreaties, petitions, praying, torment, exemption, pastimes bring us just misfortune and pain. Father, Ernest, I was one of your students. One of my old students, you say? It's only the Lord who teaches us. We all must follow his ordinances and disciplines. Get closer, son. Come pray next to me. The creepy image of Christ crucified inexplicably. It is a dark cloth covering his head. The makeshift altar is coated in a dense layer of wax. The candles, having almost burnt out, only barely illuminate the room. He has a large burn covering his eyes. He is completely blind. Despite of this decrepitude, extreme thinness and paleness, I can still recognize Father Ernest. But he seems far away, like in another world. The walls are completely covered with crosses, a mentally ill act. Oh, can I talk to him? Glory be to the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit, as it was in the beginning, is now, and ever shall be. Now, my son, tell the Lord which one is his voice, the sharp sword, the wise quill, or the delicate petal. I don't know. The wise quill? No. You're enveloped by sin. And now, my son, tell the Lord which one is the holy path, the wise virtue, the endless flame, or the blessed penance. The wise virtue? No. Your soul lives embraced by the darkness. And now, my son, tell the Lord who you are. Who are you? The faceless pilgrim, the gate guard of the lost seaman. Lost seaman? Yes, that's it, my son. We live lost in an endless ocean of sin and blame. Now leave me alone, I have to purify my soul. Can I go back in? Dear God in heaven, I feel for you. Your life is in my eye. I will burn them for you. Dear God, okay. It's just over and over again. I know you were there. You didn't hear me? Get out of my room. Despite being blind, he preserves good hearing. I must be more careful when moving. The walls are completely covered with... Okay. No, you were there. You didn't hear me. Get out of my room. So I only get really one. Hehe. Mumbo. I'm getting out. Jeez. Okay, so what did I get? I didn't get anything. Oh, I can't go back in. Wait, so what did I accomplish? Because there's nothing in my inventory. Yeah. Okay, I can wait a bit. Oh, can I not go back in? Oh, and something's broken. Oh, great. Let me... I can't exit. Uh-oh. 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 I broke it. The game's broken. Great. Let's do this. Hopefully it doesn't make me play the game all over again, because that would suck. It's probably gonna make me do that. Please don't. Continue. 3. Yeah, no. Okay. There we go. Okay, after I got that. Okay. Picked up the razor. Okay, head upstairs. Okay, so I didn't break it, I just needed to redo it. Bloody razor. Oh, that's lovely. I'm probably gonna get yelled at for being in here. No, can I close the door? Okay, let's do this. Oh, no, never mind. I just realized. Razor. Tapestry. Wouldn't be able to cut this so thick. Tapestry using just knife, my hands would have enough strength. Okay, cutting tool. And like, I feel like you could just move the tapestry out of the way. And finally, our expert on philosophy, Jeremiah DeWitt, shows up. Where were you, my friend? We've been looking for you. Well, as I was saying, tonight is the perfect moment for our next meeting, but I suspect that someone outside our group is secretly surveilling us. Who is it, Anthony? My dear friends, it's Professor Glynn. Do you mean Father Ernest? Certainly. No doubt about it. Therefore, dear colleagues, I have decided to change the venue for tonight's meeting. Have you noticed the lounge behind the small door of the dining room? I believed convenient to borrow the keys for a necessity. You already know, at 12 o'clock, you'll find that door open, and I'll be inside the lounge. That's it, my dearest colleagues. Fidet Nicosia. I remember that this is the furniture we used to keep some of our personal belongings. Now it is empty. Oh. Oh. The walls are in complete disarray. I could probably punch through it if I tried. I remember this is the bed where I used to sleep when I was a student here. Why would you sleep? You're sleeping. Good job. Mr. Rabbit was jumping through the forest in a warm spring afternoon. Or, you know, I could just take the... When going through a bush, Mr. Rabbit ran into Mr. Wolf, Mr. Vulture, and Mr. Snake, who were having a heated argument. Please don't make a pop-up. Mr. Rabbit, curious, asked them, "Dearest, why are you arguing in this beautiful and cheery spring afternoon?" Mr. Wolf answered politely, "What we are trying to decide here is who of us will have the pleasure to eat you up." But Mr. Rabbit, really scared, said, "But I don't want to be eaten. I want to live." Oh, there's blood. To which Mr. Snake answered, smiling, "That's impossible to happen, Mr. Rabbit, since we all, both of you and us, are going to die sooner or later. Don't you think so?" Well, that's blood. Don't want to know what that is. Please don't pop up. Please don't do anything. Mr. Vulture added, "Mr. Snake is right. We should stick to the issue at hand. It's getting late, and as you see, we do not agree. Do you want to help us to decide, Mr. Rabbit? Who would you suggest as the one to eat you?" After thinking about it for a while, Mr. Rabbit came up with an idea and carefully said, "I got it. Why not to organize a race? The first who arrives at the forest clearing will have the privilege to eat me. No doubt Mr. Wolf can run at high speed, but Mr. Vulture can go flying and avoid any obstacle, and I'm sure that Mrs. Snake knows all the shortcuts within the forest. I guess the competition is balanced. What do you think?" Can we not get so... Those are bodies. I think those are bodies. The three predators agreed that it was fair, so they started the race and they quickly disappeared. Mr. Rabbit, happy to trick them, started running at high speed in the opposite direction of the predator, who, eager to prove their worth, didn't realize the trick. Mr. Rabbit was far away from there, and he finally felt safe, happy and proud of his cunning. But suddenly there was a loud bang, the earth shook, frightened birds flew, and everything went dark. The end. Ah! Please don't do this. Please stop staring at me. An impossible love. There's something I kept for myself for a long time. And the thing is that I love you. I've always loved you. Since the first time I saw you, since the first time I felt your frozen hands. Bit of necrophilia going on. Each time I move away from you, I miss your glassy, empty, dead eyes. I miss your rough hair, your grayish skin, your stench. Necrophilia. But our love just can't be. It's an impossible love. The end. What was that? Oh, it was a dream. No, not again. How long have I been sleeping? What was that all about? In the nightmare, I found a place in my memories. Well, let's not do that again. Let's see if they're doing it. Still. Okay, let's go into here. Hold on live, that's all it says. Going into every other room, let's try this room. Oh, in a disturbing nightmare, I was brought to this spot. This trapdoor I saw in my nightmare. From here spreads a horrible stench. There's something down there. Did you see it? Did you see it? It was there, just in front of me. He was screaming. He shakes uncontrollably, his body racked with pain, and there's only one way to end his suffering. I just killed the person. Rest in peace. Okay. I don't want to go either way. The walls are splattered with dried blood. Punctual as always, DeVitt. Now all that remains is to introduce our guest. You may come in now, Professor. Father Ernest. Do not worry, my friend. I invited him to join us this evening. The professor generally shares our curiosity, and who better to complete our group than one of the most renowned theologists? Moreover, we mustn't ban those who are willing to explore beyond the veil. The moment we have long awaited has now arrived. Please, all of you, take a seat and we shall begin the procedure. Soon shall the door be opened, and then may we finally see what lies beyond. Now I ask that you close your eyes. You will feel a momentary prick as I inject you with the serum. Okay. Even after all these years, I have not forgotten your voice. You are the fourth witness. I remember now what happened. What is that we saw? The eye of the bird, Malium Sea. What happened to us? What is that we witnessed? You must tell me. You must make me understand what my mind cannot fathom. It was our curiosity that damned us. We opened that which should not be opened. In doing so, we shorn the veil that separated our world from his. In seeking vision, we were ourselves seen by the eye of the bird. The eye of the bird saw us. It remembers us. It looks for us. It calls us from its darkness, from its abominable lair. All these years I have attempted to return to it, but I have no strength left. These poor wretched creatures are too fragile. They lack the sight to return. Not one of them has returned, only us, the four witnesses. Who are the other two? Where are they? They disappeared as you did. I haven't heard from any of you, but I was seized by curiosity. It absconded with my faith and deprived me of sanity. O Lord, forgive me, for I have sinned. Nothing remains. All that is left is surrender. Surrender to him. Gravely have we sinned, and now our only absolution is to burn in the flames. Oh, excuse me, Malin. In. See. That was quick. Hey! What's going on? Please don't put me in a coffin. Okay. The adventure continues in chapter 3. Ooh, dun dun dun. See you in chapter 3. Bye.